Hi everybody and welcome to session 2 of your love life reading. Here are your card picks. So this is 1. This is 2, and this is 3. So we'll start off with deck number 1. Take a deep breath. The first card that you have is the King of Swords. So this card is upside down, and this card is showing me that you have got some big idea, an ideal with an L, that you thought the best person for you is so-and-so, like a type. You have some sort of ideal about the person that you want to be with, but it is not doing you any favors. You're not succeeding in finding anyone, and it's probably because you just have set your standards too high. In fact, it's like almost verging on impossible. So some of you are coming to that realization that you have sort of like wasted your time. You have kind of got regrets. You have maybe also kept yourself in boundaries that didn't need to be there. Certain things like deciding that the only right partner for you needs to be coming from a certain community, a certain vicinity, has to have this sort of lifestyle. Too many things to tick in the box, and this is just not allowing the kind of love energy that needs to flow through. Now, do remember that the next partner that you have isn't necessarily your partner for life, because even if it is a partner for life, you also need to think that there's this life, and then there is the next life, and the next life, and maybe not in this dimension but another dimension. But what you're doing, and so there's this, you can think of it as a line of lovers. That's like a romantic way of thinking about it. But what you've done is you've effectively blocked this line of lovers and this line of love that is coming into your life, because you have set the bar too high and the standards too high, and some sort of impossible criteria as well. So some of the criteria might not seem so impossible to you, but it's kind of like silly criteria. So just to have a think about that. Where in your life are you applying that, or in what way you are applying that? 10 of Wands is now what you have, and I'm getting the feeling, I'm glad I'm using these wonderful tarot cards again, because they're just giving me a better energy. I work with them better. They are the Shadowscapes Tarot, if anyone's interested. So the 10 of Wands here is, for me, what I'm getting is that you are willing now to make that change, and you're willing now to be more open so that you can have a committed relationship, and you're willing to get off your high horse, and you're willing to explore something new and have a new adventure. If this is not you right now, this is what you need to be in order to get that love energy to flow again. Now, the Devil card appears just in the past, the recent past, and you gotta try to think about what is blocking you at the moment. Now, there's 2 things that I am feeling for you, and one is that you've been hurt by, it happens, the past relationships. That is why you've made all of these impossible criteria for this relationship, because it's a way for you to then justify not having that flow of love in your life, you know, by saying, you're justifying it by saying to yourself, oh yeah, I'm letting love in my life, but you know, it's not the right type of person. But it's not the right logic, because it's not that there's no right type of person, it's just that you've made the right type of person impossible. Okay, so I know you know what I'm saying. And now the second part of this is just this, for some of you it's more of like just this stubbornness. You want to believe what you want to believe, you want to you're so persistent that this certain way, this certain lifestyle, this certain meeting of a person is how it should be. You know, it's like, oh, I can never meet a person in this type of place. You know, the type of person, the right person for me, I need to find in this type of place. So it's just getting caught up in these details, and it's just putting you in knots and really confusing the energy that's wanting to come in. In the lower part of this reading, I'm doing the Celtic cross for this, is the Two of Wands. And I have a feeling that a lot of you are waking up to this loneliness and this fear of loneliness as well. And this is really the thing that shakes you up and makes you rethink your priorities of just life in general, the way that you conduct your life, your lifestyle. Within your lifestyle, are you allowing chances for people to come in? Because love, if you want love in your life, you're starting to realize now that it's not something that you just think, oh, when it happens, it happens. You know, that's the very romantic way of seeing things. And yeah, that does work if you've got a strong Venus, if it's your Venus Mahadasha, if Venus is transiting in the right place, the right time. But if not, you're gonna have to use your resources and gumption and get out there and get what you want, right? And so it's not just a physical getting out and getting what you want, but it's also having the mindset of, well, I'm not just going to sit here and wait for Mrs. Right, Mr. Right. I'm going to change the way that I think about things, not make it too impossible, adjust my expectations. I'm not saying just take anybody, but just adjusting your expectations. Love is love. Love is open for everyone. You can love anybody. If you can get that frequency of love, it's a joyous feeling, and you can love anyone. But go ahead, yes, have those expectations. They're good for you. They're good for your logical brain. But you know, in the heart, love is love. The next card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. I like this card for you. It's showing me that soon you're gonna get a new beginning and a new chance with this love hunt that you're in. And there's a new vibrancy that's coming in as well. It's like, because now there's this new you, you're coming out of the darkness. There's some brilliance coming in your life. For some of you, I feel like you're gonna do some sort of makeover, like a physical, it's just a makeover, I don't know, clothes, makeup or whatever. Or maybe for other people, the makeover is, it's like, for some reason, like buying luxury goods or something, if that makes sense. It does make sense, because it's like a makeover. Like you change your image in some way, in some aspect, and this just kind of brings in new fresh air into your life, and then it starts to attract that love energy that you're looking for. And see, so I already had a peek just as I was flipping the cards, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's upside down, so it's not quite there yet. But as well as being not quite there yet, it also means that you're gonna have to work for it and help push it a little bit. So the Wheel of Fortune is the time has come for you. The time has come. This is the time. And just a little bit of tweaking on your part, your mindset, your expectations. But the love is there for you, and love is waiting to come in. So do take that opportunity. And I hope that you watch the other tarot readings for February, for whatever month it is today when you are watching this in time. Please do tell me what's happening in your life in the comments section below, and help the channel. Please like and subscribe, and watch the other videos. I've got some interesting videos about Château de Montcuquet, where we are, and see you. Bye. If you've picked number 2, this is the reading for you now, and the first card that you have is the Lovers. I'm not necessarily getting a good feeling from the Lovers card, even though this is a Lovers reading, and I'm feeling that some of you are so in love with this person that you're with, but also for some of you it's like the thing that you're doing, that it is misplaced sort of love, and it's sort of blinding you a little bit, blinding your eyes to other things. You know, for some of you it's blinding you so you can't concentrate on your career. Normally it's when I get these readings, it always happens that there's rarely a balance between love and career. You know, either the career is very good, love life not so much, or the love life is so good but the career takes a back seat. For you, love is going very well, but something else is taking a back seat, and I'm feeling that's career for you. That's okay, that's normal, but you gotta think in your life, kind of have to reflect a little bit. Maybe not think in your mind, but see in your heart as well. Is it time to get out of the honeymoon phase a little bit and focus on something else in my life? Because obviously we're not here in this life just to do the one thing, and we're always doing different things as the planets turn around the earth. So people also, as the planets turn around, not the earth, but as the planets turn around the universe and make different patterns, so do people also have different roles that they play throughout life. That's what I wanted to say. So let's pull out the second card. The second card that you have is the Hermit, and you're starting to reflect now about the way to move forward now that you've enjoyed this phase of, you're in a honeymoon phase basically, in this love situation that you're in. And for those of you who are not partnered, it means that you're romanticizing the past relationship that you had. So you could also be romanticizing the future relationship that you have. So it's some sort of romanticizing something, and this is what you need to let go of, actually, to find some more balance in your life. I know it's a love reading, but the love reading is coming to you because it's saying that you need to step back and you need to find some balance in life. I feel that a lot of you are resisting this, but your guides are the ones who are showing you this path, lighting the way to say like, hey, you know, let's get going. We gotta do other things. The King of Pentacles upside down in the recent past, which is a strange position for this because I feel this is more in your present. So giving me a clearer picture of what's happening. In this honeymoon phase that you're in, where you are so just like into each other, or for some of you it's the romanticizing part. What's happening as well is not just that you're not able to move forward, but your partner is not able to move forward as well. Not wanting to disappoint you, they stay in the same goop that you're in, but when actually, you know, sometimes there comes a time in any relationship where you both need to then start finding the balance as well within the community. So is the person that you're with starting to neglect their other responsibilities? Are they neglecting themselves? Are they just so blinded and so comfortable in this relationship that you have together? All right, some of you, this is kind of like a relationship that is stagnant, that then you want to start to invite the idea of, is it time to move on from this relationship? But not all of you, because for some of you it just means to focus more on other things. You stay together, you stay in a relationship, but you're just focusing on other things, because when you go out there and you focus on other things, you develop yourself in different ways. You come back together and see each other again, and you're both like meeting each other for the first time, and something new happens, another spark occurs, and the flame that was there just grows bigger, right? Nice. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles below, and when you get through at the bottom of this reading, so now we're in the phase where after you have sort of explored other aspects of you, when I say you, I mean your partner explores aspects of himself, herself, and you explore aspects of yourself as well, and then you come back together. There's something new that happens. Could be for some of you some sort of project that you do together, could be like traveling, adventure together, or for some of you some sort of business adventure rooted in a bright idea, some sort of invention or new way of doing things, and you're both going to acquire new skills and really learn from this venture together. And for some of you it's like starting that nest egg, starting some savings together, and growing your wealth together and your abundance. You're beginning to you're starting to attract abundance together. All right, but that doesn't happen until you go and sort of like loosen this gooey, sticky, touchy-feely thing that you have together. Okay. How does that, I just want to go back to, if you're not partnered, how that applies is after you stop romanticizing about past or future, and you start to work on yourself, then something shifts and you get upgraded in your own persona, your own sense of self, and then that propels you forward in many aspects, not just in the love aspect. Four of Swords, we're looking quite healthy and happy in the physical sense, and for those of you who are coupled and wanting to like expand and have a baby, it's quite a good time for that. And also it's quite a good time to start thinking of that as well, if that's on the table for you, if that's something that you're thinking about. Otherwise, it's a good time to enjoy fitness and health with your partner, so maybe motivating each other to do exercise, eat healthier, but not just eat healthier, it's also enjoying life, like taking adventures together, eating out together. I mean, treat yourself to a nice restaurant. Private joke. 10 of Pentacles is at the top of this reading. Right. I feel a long-term relationship is in the cards for you. And that's a good one. That's a good one to have. I'm going to leave it at that. So thank you for listening. Please write on the comment section below and tell me what's happening to you in your love life. Please check out the other readings for this month. New moon's reading as well. I do those, and full moon readings. And if you'd like to know what's happening here at Château de Montcuquet, check out my other videos. And thank you very much. Much love. Ciao, ciao. So finally we come to reading number 3. This reading, let's go. The first card that you have is the Magician. Okay, I feel that there is a readiness in you and a readiness to try new things. Also a readiness to explore not just new relationships and new ideas. You are actually exploring yourself, like a new adventure. You're starting to attract partners in your love life that are, way off the charts, way off of the normal pool of people that you usually go with. Like very rock and roll feeling here. It's like, some of you who have been very timid, very conservative about and modest, you're going to enjoy a lot of new action, a lot of new experiences. For some of you, it's sexual as well, exploring that side of yourself as well as your partner, and just exploring also another side of yourself, parts that you have repressed, and actually finding love through this expression of the self that you have been hiding, because now you just feel freer, and that freedom attracts people to you, because it's what's not attractive about someone who is living their life with freedom. So whoa, that is a lovely card for you. However, this is Seven of Wands, and it causes within you, not really outside, but it causes within you a sort of push and pull, a certain tug of war. You've got in your conscience that this is not the right thing, this is not what you should be doing. So you kind of have this like conscience tugging at you, and I'm here to say that not to listen to that. This is part of your cycle, and this is part of your process, and this is part of who you are. Who you are is not just, this one-dimensional thing. Who we are is a myriad of things, and we are diamonds with different facets. We're not flat and one thing. And, don't listen to yourself when you yourself say, oh no, I must only be this one thing, I have just to be this good girl, or I have to be just this persona. No, don't box yourself up that way. Okay, near past is the Nine of Pentacles. Right, you're going to get some sort of advice, wealth, abundance from somebody like an ancestor, somebody in the past, could be also the present, so somebody within your family circle. This could be a gift of money, it could be a gift of advice, or somebody hands you a book. It's coming up in a love reading, but I don't know. I think this reading for you right now seems to be more about self-love. I think for some of you, you're going to, this gift, whether it's money or a book or advice, is going to help you deal with your inner demons, which will then help you in your relationships, in this love. Love readings are not just love readings meeting with another person. Oftentimes, love readings turn out to be also readings for the self. How can self-improvement kind of readings. How do I find balance? How do I develop myself? I mean, in any reading, it's like that, even if it's a career reading, because you can't just expect, because everything is inner and outer. So when you're looking for things in the outside world, like a partner, it always has to, it always connects with something that is inner and inside. Okay, so you're going to start to get this treasure trove of wisdom. It could be actually physical money coming from the family line, ancestors, it could be like you realize that your ancestry, your line has like this power, you know, you're all, for example, assertive or attractive, or you have this certain je ne sais quoi. That's funny because je ne sais quoi means I don't know in French. But you have this certain characteristic, and you start to feel empowered. You start to realize this characteristic in you, and then that will start developing you, and then opening you up into the world as this new thing, as well as this new star. You're gonna start to attract people like crazy, like, oh my gosh, she's blossomed, where did this person come from? It's quite cool, actually. 5 of Swords is beneath this, so underlying this reading, and I'm feeling that some of you are gonna be like really combative and strict and assertive in like your lifestyle, your physical activity, the way you exercise, the way you're gonna be more disciplined in that, you know, like it's like some of you are gonna take up a sport or like yoga or something like this and really stick to it, and you're gonna start to see changes in your own body. Again, like transformation seems to be like this theme within this reading for you, but this transformation is also quite physical, very physical. It's also not physical as well, and superficial like makeup or hairstyle. It's something that is more visceral, so it's something more organic. It's got something to do more with like your muscles, your body, your bones, you know. I don't know if some of you are into surgery, but there maybe like enhancement surgeries. There's some of that popping up as well. I mean, your attitude to this is quite like let's go, let's do it, let's go for it. Very Mars energy. The King of Cups, here the partner is there. The partner is coming, and whoa, very emotional, intense, but a person who has, could be male, female, let's not do genders, but this partner that's coming in your life is someone who has great capacity for emotions. They're not afraid of emotions. They have them, but they have also mastered them. So I'm not talking about like a crybaby or a drama king or queen. This is somebody who can support you in your emotions, and they've got this like Neptunian energy, but very god-like, goddess-like, and but not fiery. You see, it's very water, very like really related to emotions. And then your last card is the High Priestess, which tells me that this relationship, you know, however it ends up, is going to be really good for you, because through this relationship you're going to really find a new level, like a new dimension of yourself that is wiser and stronger. And look at that image. Where is it again? Just beautiful. So please let me know how you're doing in the comment section below. Tell me what's happening in your life. Please help the channel by liking and subscribing, and watch the other videos for the monthly tarot readings, also the new moon and the full moon readings. And if you'd like to know what's happening here at Château de Montcuquet, watch the other videos as well. Much love. Ciao, ciao.